Hi, I'm John with Curated Threads, and my goal is to help men elevate their style. Do you want to dress better, but you just don't know where to start? This is part one in a series I'm doing on simple individual steps that you can take to elevate your style. So today, I want to talk about proper fitting dress shirts. This applies to more than just dress shirts. This could apply to casual shirts, but really the example I'm going to give is three components to a proper fitting dress shirt. Step one is getting the right collar size. So a dress shirt should not have a large gap between your neck and the front of it when it's buttoned. You want it to fit snugly, but not be restrictive. So if you're having trouble breathing, it's certainly too tight. But keep in mind that a dress shirt is not really meant to be worn when you're doing a lot of physical activity. So it's going to be a little bit restrictive. It's going to feel a little bit uncomfortable maybe, but it shouldn't make you unable to breathe. So you want to find the right collar that will fit snugly. You can still turn your head, you can still breathe without any difficulty, but there's not a large gap here when it's buttoned. And cinch your tie up like this, it should stay tight to the shirt collar, and your shirt collar should be fairly snug. You should be able to get at least one finger between your shirt collar and your neck. So once you've got the right shirt collar size, the next thing is the sleeve length. Now, a lot of guys feel comfortable in sleeves that bag up so that they can really move and not have any restriction. But again, a dress shirt that fits properly is going to be a little bit restrictive. The sweet spot for your sleeve length is if you look at your arm, where your hand, the base of your thumb is, and the first knuckle on your thumb, your shirt sleeve should fall somewhere between, right in the middle of that spot right there. You don't want it to fall all the way to that knuckle. That's too long. Nor should it really show the straight part of your wrist. It should fall somewhere right above that taper to where your thumb is. So as you see here, this one is a little bit, this would be too short, and all the way down to your thumb knuckle would be too long, but somewhere right in the middle there, without any bagging in here. Now, the width of your cuff will make a difference in how far down your wrist it can go. If your cuff is a tighter fitting cuff, it will stop right at the base of your hand. And that's okay. I prefer mine to be just a little bit longer than that, but it's okay if it meets that area right there. But really, if you can get it just a little bit longer so it falls right in that middle part, and it's a straight fit through the sleeve, there's no bagging, that's really what you want. Now, different shirts are going to fit differently are going to be constructed differently in the shoulder. So not every brand you find online is going to fit consistently, but it's going to be a little bit of trial and error. If you can find one that falls right in the middle there, that's where you want to be. So we talked about collar size, we talked about sleeve length, and thirdly is the fit of the shirt. So we all have different body types, and it shouldn't be restrictive. But one thing that I like to do to judge if the shirt fits me properly is I lift my arms up, and if there's a lot of excess material in the sides, I could probably go down a fit size. Most shirt companies, especially those online, they'll offer at least 3 different styles. You might have classic fit or a regular fit. You'll have tailored fit, sometimes falls between, the words used are sometimes different between different brands, but you might have classic fit and then tailored fit and then slim fit. So if when you lift your arms, you have way too much material on the sides than you need to be able to freely move, you can go down one fit size. So if you lift your arms up, you can turn to the side freely, but there's not a lot of excess material here. That's the fit that you want. So we discussed collar size, maybe a single finger between your neck and the shirt collar. Sleeve length, ideally it'll fall between your thumb knuckle and the base of your thumb, somewhere right in the middle there. And then the fit is just what you need to be able to move freely and not a bunch of excess material. So if you can find shirts, and this might be a little bit of trial and error, a little bit of experimenting, if you can find a shirt that in those 3 ways fits you properly, that will go a long way in helping you elevate your style. Just that one thing will really step up your style. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button so you're notified about my next videos.